This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in way downfield. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
And the Razorbacks have first and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The Razorbacks churn out another first down. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Razorbacks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Corbin.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Maryland. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved. Gets a big gain with a nice throw. And now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. Big throw caught on the left side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point try coming now.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front.
Looking to throw it deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Anytime you get to the outside like that and you can break contain, it's very easy to isolate your targets, but it also makes it easier for the defense to zero in on those targets and the passing lanes as well. That's a great break on the ball and pick by this defender.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's a run. Running back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Arkansas.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Maryland. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Catch made over the middle. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Players are down the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff on a counter. Now the runner speeds out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. 3Arkansas offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll run it here. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Pass rush gets home. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. 2nd down now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Handoff running right. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. No press here. The defense backing away. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The clock is still running. We'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial thing. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Carter. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Ball carrier tackled there. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Maryland. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area. He decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Short completion with the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. That's caught. It's Montgomery. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And we're going to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, and he can't hang on. A little screen pass there, and that's going to bring up third.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Razorbacks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. And they'll use the ground game here. Jukes to get free. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Simon. The Razorbacks are looking to keep this drive going. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Off the RPO, clock to the right.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for 6. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. It's always a special year when after all of the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All this space. This nigga just stop. They don't even make sense. Even if he wasn't right there, that ball is going nowhere near my damn seat.